Hi everyone. I'm here today to show you the HXT notepad, which is available online at hxtnotepads.com. This is a notepad that I developed. It is my website. The reason I'm doing this clip today is to show you this product with a little more definition and detail than what you'd find on the website. These are the type of images that you will see on the website, and if you understand what the product is, it shows you enough detail, I would imagine. But for a lot of people who haven't seen this, it's hard to appreciate what you're looking at here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the HXT notepad. So this is the pad itself. I'm just going to kind of turn it over a couple times, and then I'll get into showing you what the actual product itself is. Give you an idea of some of the dimensions that you're going to see here, and some of the materials. So again, this is the HXT notepad. For those of you that don't know what this is, I work in the field of EMS as a paramedic in my region, and this notepad is designed for paramedics, EMTs, any EMS worker in the field. The reason I developed this was obviously it gives a notepad which is appropriate to use in our field, but the nice thing is it's a disposable notepad. A lot of the books that I've found in the past have been geared towards history taking and keeping, which where I work is not necessarily a good thing. The idea with this notepad is that you take patient's information, obvious confidential matter, use it as required, then dispose of it, and I'll show you how that works later. That's the reason I kind of developed this product. So just to kind of, again, show you what we're looking at, this product itself has a hard, rigid plastic back. It's a polyethylene product. I'm just going to show you here. It's a 3-layer plastic. Obviously this one here is black on the outer 2 layers with a central core of white. Also available, I'll just show you here quickly, with the reverse of that, so white on the outside, black on the inside. And as I'm sure you've figured out here, what that allows us to do is to route out a design which takes off the top layer and shows the inside layer. So obviously on this one here would leave you a black pad with some white lettering, and then the reverse of that beside here, black lettering on a white background. So this product itself is practically impervious to biohazard materials, which for those of you that work EMS, work in the field, you can appreciate with me going into detail what I'm talking about. But if the notepad becomes contaminated, the plastic itself is easily compatible with major pre-hospital disinfecting agents, whether it be peroxide-based, bleach-based, and that comes from the manufacturer itself. The hardware, including the back, the 2 screws, and the bar itself are all stainless steel, solid stainless steel. So again, they can be disinfected in the same manner. The notepad itself, which I'll get into a little bit more in detail, obviously would get contaminated, but the idea with this notepad system is if that happens, you can discard the pad, disinfect the rest of the product, reassemble it, and this thing's going to last you for many years to go. The design here is just HXT, the logo for my company. Some people ask what it's for. It's really just based on the abbreviations we use in the field for history and treatment. So that's kind of where I came up with that. For the routing, again, information is available on the website, but basically I can go up to 8 letters across, including spaces. Ideal for putting your last name, initials, or what would be equivalent in your service to a badge number, that sort of thing. So as we flip that over, again, we've talked about the hardware here, and I'll show you that in more detail later. As far as the pad goes itself, these are 100-page notepads that are manufactured from a professional binding company. Along the top, even though it's clamped down, we do have a clear bonding agent that goes across. And one thing that is kind of difficult to see here, right below this bar, there's a micro perforation line. And what that allows this to do really well is, again, as you take your information here, once you're done the call, I simply fold the top, and if you fold it there, you can kind of see where that perforation line is there. Gives you a nice clean peel away. So with this, again, where I work, I would then take this piece of information, finish my paperwork, or if your service uses electronic data entry, take this, add what information you need, and then discard of it appropriately, which is what I do here in my area. Obviously, if in your area it would be more pertinent to keep that, you would just store that appropriately as required. So to show you on the top here, these are standard slot screws, which would work accordingly with any major slot head screwdriver. Most of us are probably thinking in the field, what good is that going to do? That's going to take you a lot of time to get that out. But just to show you, here in North America, standard 25-cent piece quarter will fit into that slot. You can turn it, works just like a screwdriver. Again, because these are based on EMS design and implementation, standard 7 1/4 shears, the metal itself will fit into that slot. So you've got something on the go that you can change those pads out for. So again, I'll use the quarter here, but just to show you, to give everyone kind of a feel of how this product's gonna, how the changeover is going to work with this. Just give a quick loose into these screws. Screws themselves come out. Take this pad down. Standard 1/8 inch stainless steel bar. Take that off, and the notepad itself comes off. Obviously, this is predominantly a full notepad. If this was used, again, where this perforation line is, you'd have this block of paper that would still be on the notepad. The nice thing underneath the bar is it has the number, so in case you do carry different number pads, you can easily change it back with the appropriate one. And I've got a few different configurations of these pads available online, and you can zoom in to see what's on them. So for this one, for example, we've got an ID section, history, past medical history for our patients, prescription allergies. We've obviously got vital signs with repeat boxes, treatments that you've performed, and perhaps orders that you've gotten from an online physician or however your system works. So again, you can see these online. The notepad itself, standard 1/4 inch backing, and it's got embedded lock clips here. So what we'd be doing in the reverse order, you take out your notepad, which would come in its own Ziploc bag. You just put that pad right on there, just roughly line those holes up. Again, we're just going in reverse order, obviously, what we've done already here. Take these screws drop down, just give it a quick start. And then the only thing I do here is just line up the bottom pad and make sure this bar doesn't interfere with your perforation line. So you just kind of adjust it, put a little pressure on, finish tightening these guys up, and then again, whatever you're using, whether it be a quarter, just give it an extra quarter turn. Lock that in nice and nice and snug, nice and secure. That's not going to be going anywhere. So as part of this, as part of the system as well, you do get a notepad case, which is just a standard, I believe it's a nylon-based material that would just come as your standard gear holsters for a lot of the EMS products that are available there. On the top, we've got a loop. It is shock cord, and I'll show you how that works in a second. And that's bonded by kind of a seatbelt, high-grade seatbelt material here. So how this is going to work, this will be a snug case the first couple times you use it, just because it is meant to fit with this product here. Slides over the top and just slides straight in there like that. Flip this over with this cord. If you look on the top, you'll actually see that the plastic itself sticks up a little bit above the notepad, and how that works here is this shock cord simply stretch out above the top there. It's nice and secure. Notepad's not going anywhere. Holds it nice and snug in your pocket, keeps the pads nice and close. When you're using this, obviously this is upside down for me, but I usually just give a quick thumb flick, that pops out, and the product slides right out. Again, this is a good size configuration. Obviously it's upside down for me, but if I was writing, it gives you a good feel for the size configuration on how you would hold that. So again, that's the HXT notepad. This is available online on the website. Again, you can zoom in to see the different notepads. We've covered off the notepads there, and the product itself I think speaks for itself. If you're interested, you can find more on the website, and thanks for watching.